This is Larry. He's trying to get as wealthy as he can, as represented by the height he achieves. And we're going to help Larry see how high he can build his nest egg and learn some wealth building lessons along the way. He does make every common financial mistake there is, but if you stick around, you'll see that Larry's life will turn out just fine. I am Jason Ko, a certified financial planner with over a decade of experience and the founder of CoPlanning Financial. Before we get started, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only and not meant to be financial advice. Also, remember to hit the like button so others like you will see this video as well. So let's get started. When Larry starts building his wealth, the most important first step is to live below his means. Because if he doesn't put a floor on how much he spends, any income he brings in will immediately disappear. Out of college, he makes his first financial mistake and buys an expensive sports car, and quickly finds it is hard to keep up with the payments. Even if he doubles his income, if his lifestyle expenses continue to grow, he won't be able to save any money. The key to maximizing Larry's savings rate is to maximize his income potential and to be creative and selective in how he spends his money. He should only pay for things that bring meaning and joy and not waste money on unimportant things like status symbols. So instead of keeping his sports car, he trades it in for a knockoff Lego car instead. Once Larry has his income and spending dialed in, now he can begin to save money and start investing. Larry is going to make two of the most common investment mistakes. First, he watches some YouTube videos, talks to his coworkers, and learns about an amazing investment that can 10x his money in a year. He puts all of his eggs into one basket, which does give him a chance of earning higher returns than the average market performance, but his money is now at significant risk of loss if the market turns on him. This is like betting all of your money in cryptocurrency, a single company stock, buying penny stocks, or selecting funds based on past performances. After being burned, Larry makes the other mistake of investing too conservatively and ends up leaving money on the table. Because he's just focused on the foundational pieces of his investment portfolio, he'll never be able to benefit from compound interest, and it'll be hard to reach his retirement goals. This is like investing only in CDs, bond funds, or buying whole life insurance as an investment. The key to Larry's eventual long-term investment success is to invest with a balanced growth approach where it is diversified enough where a single or multiple market events won't knock him out of the game, yet aggressive enough where his interest can compound. This would look like investing in a low-cost index fund that invests in a diversified mix of global stocks. Now, after 2 decades of investing in the global stock market, Larry has saved enough, and he is left with a choice a year before retirement. He can either continue to invest all in stocks, just like he has for the past 2 decades, or start to build up a cash and bond reserve to secure his spending needs for the next 5 to 10 years. Larry's been investing through a bull market, and he saw his money double in the past 5 years, and he suffers from recency bias and falsely believes that the recent market performance will continue. So he decides to invest just as aggressively as when he was younger. Unfortunately, the market experienced a crash the year he was planning to retire, and now his retirement savings has been cut down by a half, which many investors experienced during the real estate financial crisis in 2007 to 2009, or during the tech bubble burst in the early 2000s. After sitting down and running the numbers, he was heartbroken to see that he cannot retire the same year, and instead will have to work for 3 to 5 more years to continue to save and allow his investment losses to recover. Now, the one thing he did right, which will eventually save his retirement, was that he didn't bail out at the bottom of the stock market. Fortunately, with the combination of hard work, saving aggressively, and staying invested, he is able to reach his retirement number again in only 3 years. This time, he learned from his mistake, and he has decided to scale down his risk level and transition his portfolio from 100% in global stocks to a much more balanced 60-40 portfolio, which means 60% of his money is in stocks, 40% in bonds. In the real world, this would look like adding more bonds to your investment mix before retirement, or by using a bucket approach where you have anywhere between 5 to 10 years worth of lifestyle expenses saved up in cash and bonds. This can be hard for certain people, especially those ambitious enough to have attained a good amount of wealth through investing or building a business in the first place. But keep in mind, you can always satisfy your ambitions by directing your drive towards other things instead of money, especially when you have a lot more time in retirement. For Larry, having had to work for 3 more years, at retirement, he decides to catch up on lost time and decided to use his retirement savings and his extra time to live his most meaningful life. He drives a nicer, yet still modest car, took up martial arts, got into gardening, takes care of a pet frog, makes time to stay connected with old friends, and makes new friends with people from different backgrounds. The beautiful thing about this is that all of these things don't cost a lot of money. For the first time in Larry's life, he made the right financial choice on his first try. So this final lesson is for you instead. After you have secured your retirement, make sure you are using your money to improve your quality of life. You can build better relationships with your family and friends by spending more time with them or making amends. Bring change to your community by volunteering, improve your health by paying for healthier foods and joining a gym, and keep your brain sharp by learning new skills. All of these will bring much more meaning to your life than holding on to a scarcity mindset, living very frugally, and never touching your money in retirement. So by helping Larry build his dream life, I hope you learned some important financial lessons that you can apply to your own life as well. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more, leave a comment down below to say hi to Larry, and thanks for watching.